Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. They'll return it from inside the 5. He goes out of bounds at the 31 after a decent return. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to extend the play. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And the wideout goes in motion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
Longhorns come to the line with first and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. The pocket breaking down. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off. Reminds this defense what he can do with his legs and almost took it to the house.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone, but comes up short. Now we're looking at a third and goal. When the defense is digging in, the offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on third and goal.
They break the huddle for third down and goal, and they punch it in from the 1. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And the defense smothers him for no gain. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. All right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? And now the handoff. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. Great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back that can be able to pick up those yards, get those first downs.
Tight end goes in motion. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing with third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Running back has it on a screen now. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. The Nittany Lions will have to kick this away.
Number 17, on to punter.
See if he can make a play on this return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a strong stiff arm. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Important third down play coming up. Now moving the receiver now before the snap. That's a design quarterback keeper. Running through the tackle. Fighting for yardage. The defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down. The Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Yeah, that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically.
Heath Jackson at the 31. First up, second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. Longhorns pick up enough for a first down here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. Got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's escaping the pocket now. There's contact on the throw. Oh, the pass is picked off. It's a fumble. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, a lot happened right there. Good job of coming up with that interception. I thought he was off to the races and had a chance for big yards, only to lose the football. He's very fortunate one of his teammates hopped on that football, so they still get the turnover.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking for some space. It's Sampson. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it. 2nd and 9. He's past the marker and still going.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Handoff from the shotgun. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. Looking for his big tight end. And he pulls in the catch. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the 2nd down play. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Handoff here from the shotgun.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. The Texas offense comes back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Second down after that previous play. And they'll give it to the back. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Catch is made deep down the right sideline. Keeps a foot in bounds. What concentration.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way, can they catch him? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not.
Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up with a 1st down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down. Looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's going to take off here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Trying to create here on the move. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Penn State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team.
Texas offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. Backed up this close to their end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47. Longhorns looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Lets it go on the move, launching deep.
A huge play by this offense. Good timing between the quarterback and the receiver. You can see the quarterback wanted to put that ball away from the defender up high. And how about the receiver? Adjusted that ball, thrown to the outside. Does a nice job of getting his feet down and comes up with that big play.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good...
And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Returner trying to create good field position. Returner steps out of bounds at the 17. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Using his legs, it's Sampson. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to begin the 2nd half.
Texas.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he's stopped after...
Carried.
So 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Here comes a handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain deep into enemy territory. Ball down near the 30.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Taken now, but not before he makes the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. He'll hand it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Gets hauled in here over the middle. Stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert.
All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught in the flat by the running back. Nobody can bring him down. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. Longhorns hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Oh, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Launching it downfield. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Looking to throw it again. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create, and he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Getting set. Here's second down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver, and looks like the quarterback's going to run it. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive down multiple scores. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Crucial play, down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
No gain on the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
So just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pressure is coming. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now.
42 Slider, 4-2 Terrier.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. On the run here, lets it go. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. So what's the play call? It's 4th and goal from the 3. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Makes a quick grab.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. They go his way again. It works out.
And the Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now. They'll run it here. The ball is loose. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
And a flag is down as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty is on. Second down play coming up. Ball handed off. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Boy, second forever. Everyone in this stadium is expecting a pass, but instead they run the ball for big yards. And I'll tell you what they've done, Chris. They've given themselves a chance, a real chance here.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
Hand off to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here.
He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Now the important point after attempt. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw it on first down. He's looking to make a big play downfield. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Look out, he's got some space. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Important second down play coming up. Handoff in a single back formation. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And the quarterback dropping back, looking to scramble. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Oh, that's just a throwaway there on 3rd down. And now a 4th down play coming up. The Nittany Lions will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. Punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 15. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. The pass is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Now, it's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC. With everything they put into it, now the spotlight will get even brighter with the playoff spot locked up.